And but this duo is really good at just looking at you level 1, dead in the eyes, and fighting and keep pushing in. Misfits though, they flip up the script, they go top side. Can Chachi get out?
Gonna make this happen. Chachi is ignited, charged away from First Blood, over to Irrelevant.
How much is this actually worth? You're still down 20 CS in the 2v2. You're being forced off of waves, you're being forced into a bad
here
situation.
We go, they're managing to get the Ignite down. Mercer looking to be sacrificed to Kobe. The glorious execution needs one more attack. But Xerxes is the one that picks it up.
Just the fact that they had the space to do that without losing anything is good setup from Astralis.
Jonghoon and Xerxes don't seem to be done though. It'll be a 2v3 in the river. Smite fight comes through, but here's a Talia. Weaver's Wall to try and turn this one around. Making this now a 4v3 over the wall. Goes Mercer trying to get onto Dayor. Shockwave used. Dayor got nowhere to go. And the clockwork winds down.
Very dangerous situation for Astralis. It is around that second. Herald ultimate's now available for pretty much everyone on the board. You know we're talking about those team fights. Round 1.
It's brewing here. Can they make it happen? Chachi on the side nearly. At Meganar, but will be shoved forwards and into the wall afterwards with a heroic charge. He's knocked up and knocked down. Chachi out. Glacial Prison afterwards, and Xerxes now has to back out best he can.
They're spotted on all of their entries. What can Xerxes do here?
He's got to keep his verdict. Misses though, and now actually Misfits a little bit pinned in place. Neon throws down. The spell shoved into the wall is stunned. Zanzara, can they trade this one out? There's just not enough damage quite yet, and now the rest of Misfits are here and looking to fight. Kobe stunned, has to cleanse Flash, and he's in trouble stalling the side of Chachi. Taken out by a ricochet. And it's going to be a bounce house that Neon is winning. A shutdown though on Zanzara is something, but can they sit down? The Civet will get it, and Astralis still playing this one up best they can. Irrelevant and VTO are still going to try and punish, though they are not done here. They refuse to lose, and Xerxes will be stopwatched away from killing off the Talia. Double to the mid laner of Misfits. Honestly, with the Civet now at 2 items, nearly 3, you get very worried.
Let's see with this brief pocket of vision, Astralis might be able to find a pick.
Then we're going to try and get this one down. There's surely a shutdown coming through, death from below. Jonghoon cashes in.
Okay, all right, that's important. It's extra gold on the table. Of course, reminder, this game is so important for both of these teams. Moments like that, lapses in concentration can mean so much, but Misfits on the hunt with the Civet.
They will not let that kill go unpunished. Astralis in a 4v3 must fight somehow, some way, teleporting in, trying to survive, but already Dayor taken so low. Falls down for final ricochet. Chachi is here, but Jonghoon will burn down to Irrelevant. Again, that name feels more and more like a complete joke as Chachi is wound away with the wall. May have a hop, may have a hope, but not enough quite yet. Meganar is just not enough. He falls down. VT on a killing spree. You can hear what the crowd wants.
Yeah, the crowd
see whether they'll allow it. It seems like Irrelevant feels the need. Dayor has to whack away. On comes the Whirling Death, but still Kobe yet to cash in. Zanzara murders out the pike. Finally catches in, does Kobe. But I think it might be a little too late into this game. I'm with you, crowd. You boo that. That's fine. I want some more action. Thank you. Hey!
No fighting. Hammer away.
And now the fight begins. The crowd will get what they asked for, and they asked for blood. Irrelevant gets a kill onto Dayor. Jonghoon still hammering or haunting behind the scenes here, but just nothing to be done.
And as soon as Misfits get this 5-man unit together, especially with the gold lead, it's so difficult for Astralis to find their target, find them. Oh, good flash away from Jonghoon, but you can see Astralis really struggling to land the hits.
It's a last dance, a last attempt to hold on to the base. They just can't quite make it work. Misfits looking to secure themselves that additional game win, looking to make sure the playoffs is theirs and not taken from their hands. A critical win against their nearest competitors will be theirs. Misfits move to 8 and 6.
He's going to have to play into Perks' Swain, which is the first game of the split for him on that champion. And Renata is locked in on that bot side. Vitality now have a very strong team fighting.
Haru down the level here. Either he wins a smite.
Synchro has to look for the fight. He has to look for the fight here because he doesn't have the smite for another couple of seconds. As you can see, he's going straight towards it.
Perks is here, though.
Perks has Prio, and that's flipped it.
But Aggressivo's coming over. There's the smite. Now level 3 comes through on the other side. Syncroft taken so low, but that's just a dead monkey. Surely over the wall he goes. Flash after Haru, but a smite onto the Krugs. Over comes Alfari. Syncroft is down. First blood to Vitality. Wait, but they're like very much the wrong side of the rift here. They need to try and escape as Nuclear and hops over the wall. Has an extra mixed up wants this. I don't know whether he does. Gonna try and go for a spleen to spare. Another smite again! Haru gets another. Hovering around in this bush off vision, seeing whether Kazi can be caught out. Does have the spell shield, of course, and not the easiest person to get.
You know what else? Oh, he's
gonna find it anyway. They're gonna get the ultra shot laser afterwards in Kazi.
If you get all those plates in, still a very relevant Civet in game 2 of the day.
That is a very risky way to walk Demonic. Ascension going through House of the Pillar, and Syncroft nowhere to go. He is never moving anymore.
When you... Oh, that's not going on to Maddie.
That's a flash, nowhere to go though. He's hostile takeover, and I don't think that they can get out. But he spark surges out the burn from Haru. And will manage to get himself out to safety for now. But BDS down 3,000 gold, down their AD carry, who nearly escaped, but not quite enough HP. Now in a difficult position, they'd love to get another dragon. Instead, they're going to go in, get onto Haru. Remember, he's burnt himself the ultimate. That's not a great supreme display of talent. Goes wide, Nuclear trading out with perks, but a demonic ascension means nothing to be done. BDS go for a fight and handily lose it. The boomerang blade comes back. As it stands, still Haru with that impeccable kill participation, involved absolutely everything on this map from that early invade. Now Nuclear and Synchro in danger again as Haru lands the pillar, trying to chase down on this Wukong. Gonna get away for now, but I don't know how far he can run. Rooted, hand shook, and I don't think you want that deal, Perks.
When you're playing around this Amumu, you can see that Limit has struggled somewhat to gain big control of the vision, but in this game, see what happens around this top side.
Oh, that was not the best proto build I've ever seen. Agressivo will throw down a slicing Maelstrom, but he gets a stun onto 3 and still falls. Haru gets that kill, and BDS are scrambling as they won't even get a third charge from Shelly here. The old shock lens doesn't put it down. In she goes, destroys the turret, and Vitality are continuing to play. How far will they go? Nuclear taken down. It's 2 already, 3 already, and all the while Alfari flashes out, and the Mati try to trade this out. A Zeri moment maybe incoming, but as their Visions of Empire secures it.
Feels like they found a bit more chemistry, a bit more cohesion. Can they find a way to close out this win? Feels oh so likely. Really does feel like it's on BDS to find a crazy wombo, but I don't know if they're going to be allowed it.
It's a Hail Mary. They need to find something in this choke point if they can. Limit throws down the curse of the sad mummy, but he's sent straight back to the pyramid. Dead the mummy is.
They were all stood in the same spot, but BDS were already on the retreat. They couldn't get to that point. The Vision's been starved out, and they have to now advance into enemy territory.
The Baron's been started. Perks demonically ascends, and there is nowhere to go. Demon Flare still yet to be used. A rampage for Perks. That will be a supreme display of talent, but it's just not enough. Nowhere near the damage. Kazi has got like 20 kills to 2 from a team that struggled to find synergy, dropped out in playoffs and spring to one of the most dominant teams in Europe right now. Vitality are on the up and up. Eyes on playoffs, eyes potentially on Worlds.
There is not great amounts of lane setup. Maybe you can do something in a mid-jungle 2v2, but against a Wukong and Akali, that seems very, very dangerous. And the Nasa being self-sufficient too. He's still in the area though. How much support has he really got here?
Not maybe as much as he was hoping, as Subjugate's been popped, but the Call of the Forge Core now coming through. Wonder gets a knock-up onto Gilius, who's ignited, now flashing away. Flash forward from Wonder, who really wants this, but now the turnaround. Not bad with the cyclone, but a first blood from Hillisang, aggressively flashing forward for it. But all the while, steps into the backside, exhausted. Can't quite perfect. Yes, you doesn't get it with the 5-point strike either. He's back into the Shroud, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Trying, but not enough. Megadar into the wall from Genax, but cannot secure it. SK are thwarted at every turn.
SK,
beginning.
Such an important fight for them.
Teleport is there. They're going to try and secure it. It's now gone through onto the Trundle. The root comes through, but no real kills come through. Flash forward from Raza with the jump onto Jezu, who's having to run away. The Sivir is out, but one on the other side. Janus gets a stun, but cannot get a kill. Certes exhausted, but shoved away with that massive Emperor's Divide. 2 back to Fnatic, and there is just nothing SK can do. It is a demolition. Maybe we'll wait for that one a little moment.
He has himself items. A crown makes it much harder to burst him out at the start of the fight. What can SK do against these carries which are coming online?
Gilius has to back out again. He's on 20% HP, being subjugated already. Genax hops away, but I don't know whether the Emperor's going to allow him to go any further. The Blast Cone gets him out to safety for now, but a command attack and a shuffle will ensure that Humanoid gets a kill onto Genax.
Fnatic showing no mercy. They're trying again. They're
going to make an angle in, but they overcomes Wonder with the Call of the Forge Core. Certus knocked up, trying to go down. Hillisang's got a wild growth against alive. The living artillery secures a kill, and the artillery continues to rain down hell from range. Quick note as Genax and Wonder trade out here. We are on track here for a perfect game from Fnatic. The last true perfect game was in spring of 2018.
That. No, don't say that.
The moment might have just cursed him. No. Can he get out the perfect game? Wizard about to be ruined.
Why would you say
down?
that? Oh gosh, I mean, you know what? I'm pretty sure Fnatic won't feel much worse about that. Still so much in the lead.
Well, SK managed to at least prevent the perfect game. The record still lands. It's been 4 years at this point. Was going to have to wait a little longer as Upset decides he's a bit angry about that. This Kog'Maw just unleashes on the enemy jungler.
That's gonna be such a difficult position to be in. What can they do? Can they break this team?
24.5 minutes on the clock, and Fnatic are done waiting. They want this game right now. They want it right here, and SK, the playoff dream, is looking like a bit of a wish and nothing more as Fnatic prove why they have made playoffs so many times throughout the years. They're on track. The recovery continues. 2 in a row for the boys in orange.
They need to pile up as much CC as they have. And even though I said, yes, Mad Lions have a lot of engage, maybe, you know, another engage tool in the likes of Kaiser wouldn't hurt them, but they are going to go with the Lulu. I think it makes the most sense next to the Zeri, either Yumi or Lulu.
I have asked our observers just to check whether or not a bad trade or something happened very early because we weren't watching top, and Ahmed is being jumped in right now. First blood secured. Comp's going to be a little bit late. True Shot Barrage is on cooldown. He's just making it past the inner turret in mid. The Weaver's wall comes out from Niski, locking up. Rogue Unforgiven gets one for Mad Lions. That's a secure on the Herald, and Trimby jumps in, dashes right back out, and Rogue are being wrecked. But will the re-engage help out? Unforgiven is firing out those bursts of fire over and over.
You see they're slow pushing the wave. They're not overextending whatsoever. You see how far behind Kaiser goes, but they've seen that he's back in. Unforgiven is all alone.
Oh, knocked up into the air, charmed in place, and Unforgiven will get taken out. I don't know if Marin can find another angle. He's got that Cyclone available.
There's been 3 or 2 members mid this entire game. Larson.
Oh, the seismic shove into the Pillar of Ice, but the quickness fired out from Trimby. That's buying so much time. Double stack on the Cyclone will allow Larson to take down his nemesis.
Look on the map though, there's 3 members of Rogue towards the top side of the map. They want to get that second tier 2, unlocking the whole top quadrant of the jungle for Rogue. Maybe even trying to pick a fight with Armut.
They are indeed. Armut's being jumped on. No prison, not going to do anything. They are. There's no teleports, remember? Trouble just talked about it. They're late. Rogue are not going to arrive in time. Baron is being burned down. 4,000 hit points. It's gone. It's gone. Mad Lions have secured the Baron. True Shot Barrage made it very, very close. Can Rogue find any kills on the way out? Odo on their steps for the Cyclone is knocking out the Mad Lions. Odo chucking out the needles and snipping his way. Comp Arcane shifts over the wall, and there is so much damage. 2 members of the Mad Lions are down already, and Unforgiven will be the 3rd. Larson Spirit rushes forward as Kaiser is running for his life. Mad get Baron, but get decimated in the fight.
And Rogue were trying to find a way to force Mad to fight as Malrung will seal the deal with an ace.
Rogue smashed from the early game, and after a troublesome week 6, turn their attention to the #1 seed. They beat Mad Lions in week 1.
What does Targa must pick here to roam? Because actually maybe even something like a Pike now that you have a CV on the bot side of the map. Okay, that was anticlimactic.
Marcoon now stepping forward to try cut off Caps, who's being flanked by Nuke Duck as well.
Oh,
the Chains don't find a target. Finn, Bellows Breath does a lot of damage, but first blood is secured by G2 and the crowd goes wild. Marcoon's trying to chase forward with those auto attacks and will get a reply. In the middle lane, trying or potentially...
Oh, Broken Blade level 6, he's already in the mid lane though.
Okay, Glacial Prison needs to find a target. Marcoon's only level 5. Nuke Duck is going to be able to escape with that Mimic for now. Now Marcoon stepping forward again, no Heartbreaker, but Patrick gets the first kill. The flag and drag is dashed away from his Cap, stole that Heartbreaker. Let's see if he can do it.
Finn is roaming towards the top side of the map. The bot is in trouble.
What a stun! Mickey and Marcoon, the M&M duo, setting it up. Heartbreaker will secure the kill onto Target Master's Broken Blade, will be flanked by Caps. That's a hijacked Ornn ultimate, knocked backwards, sending XL flying. Here comes Marcoon for the re-engage as Yankos flags, drags, and cataclysms his way into Marcoon's face. Another kill secured. This time it's Nuke Duck that picks it up as Flacket gets the first for G2 in the fight. It's not done yet as Caps and Flacket trying to hold off the siege. The tower is being chunked out as Shelly's been summoned. Ooh. And Marcoon continues the chase. Flash forward into Ethereal Chains will root up one. Caps survive. survives thanks to the Lulu shield, but not much longer. Marcoon 3-0-2.
The reason they were able to beat XL last time was through Caps and Yakos shutting down Nukeduck, but I don't think Nukeduck is the guy you need to worry about.
No, you don't. Marcoon's going to go forward, targeting Targamas, pulled backwards as Patrick is tanking out the tower. They're not going to be able to find the kill thanks to that wild growth. Cataclysm is available. Yankos flags, drags, and dunks down onto Patrick. He's already used that apotheosis, and that's one more for G2. Marcoon is the next target as Flacket takes down Mickey, and Marcoon may not be able to escape. Shut down. G2 right back in it.
Over-aggression from XL.
And the moment that engage comes down, follow Caps and Flacket's HP bars. XL need to take them down. The Dazzle finds the root, the flag, and the drag from Yankos does wonders. The Cosmic Radiance will buy some time as Yankos is forced to flash defensively. Nobody's died just yet, and the prison will whiff. Caps is stepping forward. He's got the Heartbreaker available to him. The chains will whiff, and Mickey is able to escape. Now Finn, the next target, stashing forward. Caps will be able to find one. It's Flacket that actually gets the last hit, and now Marcoon's the target. Another for Flacket, a third for Flacket. Another 5v5 setup. Gigantic initiation tools available for both Cosmic Radiance, still available for Caps. Cataclysm is flashed away from by Mickey, and that's at least the hijacked Cosmic used. Broken Blade split off from the rest of the team. Finn will get that knock up. Call of the Forge God will whiff and not find further. The re-engage coming from G2 will be thwarted by the Cosmic Radiance. XL need to get the damage down, but they can't do it. They can't touch Flacket. They cannot find the bot laner. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills secured already, and Yankos is trying to hunt down Nukeduck. It may just be a matter of time.
Oh, Targamas gonna flash forward for the ace.
I mean, 7-0-5 for Flacket right now. He's been untouched through multiple fights, and it's G2 on the initiation. Caps takes a lot of damage, but Mickey's forced to use the ulti already. The Forge God goes through, spell shielded by Flacket, who finishes off that inner turret. The re-engage, and Patrick is being forced away by Broken Blade. That's another kill for Flacket. He's legendary, a double. And G2 are now setting their sights on the Nexus. They're pouring into the base. The Red Bull Baron power play is still in effect, and those minions are going to help tear through this Nexus turret.
And the guy who was criticized in spring comes into this game, takes the resources, and carries the team to victory.
G2 esports are not done yet. They continue the chase onto Nukeduck and Mickey, looking for a couple extra kills. One last XL member standing is dropped inside of the base.